Joey here with Team Neuroscience doing a deck profile on 6 Samurais. I'll go ahead and get right into it. Triple Kagemusha the 6 Samurai. He's going to be your main tuner of the deck. He'll get you those Shiens and those Naturi Beasts real quick. Next off, Double Elder. Special summons himself. Also an asceticism target for Kagemusha. Next off, Double Kageki. He's going to get you those first turn Shiens, which are always really nice. Triple Kizans. Pretty self-explanatory. Special summons himself from the hand and helps you get those beefy rank 4 Exceeds. Next off, I run one Zanji. He's mostly just there as an asceticism target for Kizan, but also he helps you get over those problem monsters like Marshmallow and Spirit Reaper. I run one Grandmaster. Some people like 2, but I don't think a 21 beater is worth running 2 of, especially since you can only have 1 on the field at the time, so I mostly just use them for counters. I run one Spirit. He works really well with Shien. You equip him onto him, and then he's a 3000 beater, and he draws a card every time he destroys a monster. Kind of like Nova Master. Next off, one Shien Squire. He's good as a tuner in himself with Mind Control and Shien's Dojo, but he's also really good for his secondary effect, which lets you discard him during damage calc to protect one of your samurais from battle. That can never be overlooked. Next, Gores. A lot of people don't run him in samurais because of the back row, but after getting like Heavy Stormed or Dark Hole, he's always a good backup plan. For spells, one Gateway. If you draw that turn 1, you pretty much have game. Two Dojos. Helps you get out samurais from your deck, make synchros faster. Triple United for obvious draw power. Triple Asceticism. Again, with the special summoning from the deck, make those synchros. For searchers, I run Rhoda, 2 Shien Smoke Signal. I mean, if you're running samurais, you're going to run those 3 cards. For one-ofs, Monster Born, Heavy Storm, Book of Moon, Mind Control, all pretty standard. And then in addition, I run 2 MSTs. A lot of people don't like MSTs in samurais just because of all the negation that they already have, but I think it's good to get rid of those Solemn Warnings and those Tarantulas. For traps, I don't run that many, but what I do run is obviously the Solemn Brigade. I run 2 Fiendish Chains. They help you get rid of effects, which is usually what this deck has a problem with, because you can't really negate it with any of the synchros that you make. So, Fiendish Chain is important. Compulse is a tech that I personally chose to use, just because this deck has a problem with beaters, and usually beaters are synchros, Xyz, or fusions. And this is especially good against heroes. After they super poly you or they bring out Shining, you just compulse it back to the deck. So I mean, it's a really versatile card, very good, helps get rid of problems. Now for the extra deck. For level 5s, Shien, Beast, Catastor, I mean pretty standard, there's not much else you can run. For level 6, I run Barkion and Gaia Knight. This used to be a Brownic, but obviously with the September ban list, they banned Brownic, which actually hurt the deck a bit. I remember using Brownic quite a bit, so that's just in there. For level 7s, I don't really run any, but if I were to run one, I'd probably run Scrap Archfiend, maybe Black Rose, but since I don't. For level 8, Scrap Dragon Colossal Fighter. I'm playing with the idea of possibly running Stardust, because once you already have field presence, Stardust is good for keeping it. For level 9s, Mistworm. Level 10's Decisive Armor. Decisive Armor is really good. For some reason, a lot of people don't run him. He's a good beater when you need him. And in addition, if you're versing a deck like Light Sworns, one of those rogue decks, you have a Decisive Armor there to potentially OTK them. For rank 4s, Shadow, Utopia, Maestroke, and Papal Operative. I'm going to get a Excalibur soon, but until then, I run these 4. For rank 3s, Leviathan and Zen Mains. Pretty self-explanatory. Now the side deck. Double Veiler, again with support against effects. I run double DD Crow. Frog Monarchs and Dark Worlds are pretty big this format, so I think DD Crows will be pretty much a staple in the side deck. Double Kinetics. They're really good against heroes in the mirror match. You just set them, and then when they attack into it, they take a lot of life points. He also helps you attack over big beaters. I run Chimera Tech and triple Cyber Dragon. I run this because of the Girgia Karakuri deck, which is doing really good right now, and this pretty much destroys them. And then for heroes, I run Shining, Absolute Zero, Gaia, and double Super Poly. This is really good because after they Super Poly you, you can just Super Poly them back, and they end up minusing Hardcore. Alright, so that looks like it's it for the deck profile. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Rate, subscribe, and until next time, Team Neuroscience.